Come on. Come on. It's 7:30. Come on. Evan, it's education time.
For me.
It is for you. Come on. So this is day 4 in Tahanea in the Tuamotus. Sam,
Yes.
tell us what we've done so far.
We've spent a lot of time in the water. We've done a lot of drift snorkeling. The pass that way. It gets ridiculous currents going through there, and it's like 10 meters deep, so you can get down to the bottom and be in among the fish, moving really fast, which is very entertaining. Yeah, and we went snorkeling with manta rays, which were bloody huge. We've also done a lot of kneeboarding, so dragging one of us two around behind the dinghy on a bodyboard, kneeling up on it, which is very fun. And yesterday Delmar came over and we did donuts, so we dragged an inflatable donut behind dinghies, which was very entertaining. Steve is very good at that. He drags you out over the top of reefs and you get really close to the land. It's slightly terrifying, but worth it. Yeah, so we've also been exploring the island. Some of the other kids have built a den and put a fire inside it, which can only go well. We've just had a barbecue, and the adults drank a lot of rum and had significant hangovers. Yeah, it's been very fun. There's a bunch of kid boats here, so yeah, it's fun. We're enjoying it.
Enjoying it so far?
Yeah.
Cool. Evan, what's been your favourite bit of Tahanea so far?
I like the trees.
The trees. We're in an atoll with virtually no land, but you like the trees.
There's very nice trees.
Didn't you fall out of a tree?
A little bit. It was a different tree. I like the other tree.
Okay, good. Good.
He is the
Epic.
Lorax. He speaks for the trees.
He's the what? The Lorax?
I'm the Lorax.
I am the Lorax.
Got a stretch in the Lorax.
Exactly.
Mullet. And Fireman Sam.
Meanwhile, back in reality.
Meanwhile, back in reality, we are looking... What are you doing?
I'm looking at weather
The
to
weather.
see when would be a good time to leave the paradise that is Tahanea and either move over to Makemo or head off to Nukuhiva, where we need to be for December. So wind's going to stay like this for a few days coming from the east, but then it completely dies away to nothing around the end of the week. So if we were to leave today, would be a good day to go to Nukuhiva. But we haven't finished messing around here, so we ain't leaving today. But looking at this, we ain't leaving at the weekend either.
Oh, okay.
So this looks like we might be here for a week or so. There's not much wind coming in. Just come around to the north at the end of the weekend, so that might be a good time to jump to Makemo, actually.
Okay,
So that's what I'm doing.
cool. Epic. Good. So it's all good, and I've cleaned the bathroom.
Well done, you. Living the dream, babe.
Living the dream. Well, we are living the dream. It's blooming amazing. Really.
Yeah.
Cool. Right, you two, get on with your schoolwork.
Yeah, and then afterwards we can bake cookies.
Ice cream is more important than beer.
So Evan's decided he, if we get back to Nukuhiva, he wants to buy another freezer. Just literally for ice cream,
Mm-hmm.
haven't you? And
Seems
Dej,
reasonable.
It's a plan.
do you think that's reasonable?
I think so.
Dej has decided that's not going to be the case. What's actually going to happen, Dej?
We're going to buy another fridge and fill it full of beer.
We're going to dedicate a fridge to beer.
I don't want to be caught out again on a boat without beer. It's just embarrassing. It's the first thing the RYA taught us was provisioning.
No, it's
You know what? First thing we had to do when we stepped on the boat was put everything away where we could find it quickly.
That was true, actually.
Really?
Yes. And it's important to have lots of beer and ready access to it for an emergency.
Yes, I'm not sure that was part of the RYA.
That's what I
Lesson.
took away from it.
But yes, we are beer free. We have no beer.
We need to do another.
We have no spirits. We have no alcohol at all.
Oh, what is that? We need to do another Gran Canaria, so we'll keep finding Hyperdino beer in the bilges for the next 2 years.
If only the beer was a bit cheaper here.
Yeah,
We
it
didn't
was
buy any beer because we couldn't
40p a
afford it.
can.
Yeah, 18 pence a can was the
18 pence.
18 pence for a can in
Good
Gran
deal.
Canaria was the best beer we've found so far. And all the bilges were full.
Wasn't the best beer.
It wasn't the best beer.
It was certainly
Definitely
the
wasn't
cheapest
the
beer,
best
but it
beer.
wasn't the best beer.
But the beer here is how much a can?
$3.80.
$3.80. Just that's for a small can or a big can?
Little can.
A small can. $3.80. So about £3 a can.
Yeah. For half a pint. It'd be cheaper to go drinking in London,
Yeah.
frankly. Well, not when you factor in the cost of the flights there and accommodation and quarantine and stuff. But you get my point.
Yeah, I do.
Good. Right, crack on.
Good. So ice cream freezer not going to happen. Sorry about that. Evan, get on with your geography.
I'm trying.
Arrgh.
Keep distracting me.
Sorry, my fault. So just to give you a bit of an idea of where we are in the world at the moment when it comes to global pandemics, we're currently in November. It's November the, I don't know, 16th, something like that. I'm not quite sure. Just spoke to my mum this morning on the satellite phone. We haven't got any signal here. We're on an uninhabited island, uninhabited atoll. So I spoke to mum this morning on the sat phone, and latest is Wales has just come out of its second lockdown number 2. They had a 2-week short sharp shock of a lockdown, and they've been locked up for the last 2 weeks. And just as Wales come out, England have gone into a month of lockdown 2.0 for England. GCSEs have been cancelled again for the second year in Scotland and Wales. GCSEs still going ahead in England at the moment, but don't know what's going to happen with that. Kids are still going to school, people are still going to work. Boris Johnson is in isolation again. After nearly dying the first time, he's now been put into isolation for the second time. And the other good news in the world at the moment is there are 2 or 3 vaccines that have come out currently. They haven't come out, but they're about to. So they should be out by, I don't know. So one of them says before December, but I don't think that's going to happen. But certainly by next year, there could be a possible vaccine to give to people. So at the moment, we're feeling very lucky to be here. We've always thought it's like, oh no, it's ruined our plans. This pandemic. We should be in New Zealand by now. We should have stopped sailing, really. But actually, it's pretty good. We're still here. The weather's all right. It's been kind to us so far. We're going to head back up to the Marquesas Islands to avoid any big storms or any of those nasty cyclones. We're in an El Nino year. No, we're not. We're in a La Nina year, which makes it a bit better for us. A smaller chance of getting any cyclones. Where we are, bigger chance of getting rubbish weather further to the west. So we're going to head north and east, go back to the Marquesas Islands. So yeah, that's where we are so far. It's all good. We're having a fantastic time here in Tahanea. We've got 4 other boats with us who we know, 2 kid boats, 2 grown-up boats, but people we've known from back as far as Shelter Bay and Panama. So having lots of fun and just enjoying ourselves really, and just being a little bit thankful that we're here and not in the UK at the moment where it's grey, miserable and everybody's locked down.
So, quick change of plan. Due South has just been over and saying they're going to head down to the eastern side of the island this afternoon after lunch. Apparently it's meant to be even more beautiful than it is over here. So had a quick look on the charts, and I don't know if you can see that, but we're here. So this is the path we've been snorkeling, and that's the little island where the kids have been building dens. And we're just going to up anchor and trudge 8 miles off into this little corner here, I think, where it's all lovely and blue just behind this bit of shelter. It's meant to be like this, but better, which is difficult to believe, but that's what we're told, so that's what we're going to do. Only an hour up the road, so why not?
We've arrived and we've anchored.
Onwards.
Take it easy now.
That's the plan.
try boil number 2.
You're boiling water in a coconut, yeah?
Yep.
Cool.
Worked. The first time it fell over. So this time I'm all prepared with a stone.
So this is the inside edge of the atoll. And that is the outside edge of the atoll. Amazing. Wow, impressive stuff, guys.
Look, they're weaving mats. We're weaving mats over here.
How's it going, Ev?
Doing very well.
They taught us. Yes.
The Supreme Weaver.
Yes. The master. The inventor. You're the designer. This isn't right. I have 3 jobs, don't I?
Oh, we're weaving a mess. Can I show
yeah,
it with you?
yeah.
You guys want to show it?
This
holding
one
all
beam here is
weight.
holding most of it, which is not good. And it started snapping, so we had to put supports on it.
Right, very good.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to stand somewhere else, I think. Good morning from the other end of Tahanea. We moved down yesterday or the day before down to another anchorage at the bottom of Tahanea. It's beautiful down here. There's nobody here. It's completely uninhabited. It's absolutely beautiful. We had a fantastic barbecue on the beach last night. Well, a curry night actually. We had a curry night on the beach. So we all made curries and then we all went to the beach and played games and watched the sunset, which was one of the most awesome sunsets I've seen for a long time. Absolutely beautiful. So we've been quite industrious this morning. I am tying rope to pearl buoys so that we can float our anchor chain over the top of the coral bommies so we don't get wrapped around them and we don't cause any damage to the coral. We're currently using our own fenders. So we found some pearl buoys on the beach that are used for the pearl farms around here. They're really good for floating your chain over the top of the bommies. So that's really good. Des is re-splicing the lazy jacks that snapped on our way over here from Fakarava. So he's busy doing that. Sam's doing chemistry, which is lovely. Evan has decided he's done enough at school for today, so he's now doing home economics or food tech. So he's making some cookies for us and the other boats around us. Very good, you should be very pleased with those.
I am.
Excellent, well done.
Very pleased.
Give me a cookie. Be one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. Absolutely stunning. There's no hotels here. There's no resorts. There are 3 locals who live here for most of the year, but not all of the year. It's absolutely gobsmackingly beautiful. And they're only here to harvest the copra from the coconuts from these trees. Absolutely gobsmackingly beautiful. Completely uninhabited. And the sort of place you can only come to if you're in your own boat and you've gone through all the effort of getting here across the Pacific or up from New Zealand. That's Salmon Evan over there. I hope this isn't too windy. It's a very light wind. We've been very lucky with the wind, with the weather. Just beautiful.
So Duolingo's just given me a hard exercise, and it's possibly the hardest one ever, because it gives you this. It goes, type what you hear, but then you press the button, you can't hear anything. And I got my sound all the way up.
That makes it quite
That is the hardest exercise I've ever had.
Very good.
We'll have a look at what it's like. Wait, one sec.
Ooh. You seem to have a machete in your hand.
That's what it's meant to say.
What are you doing?
Cleaning it.
With oil?
No.
Water's probably just going to make it rust more.
I'm trying to get rid of the rust.
Yes.
It's working.
You'll get rid of some rust, and then more rust will come back.
I don't know how to clean it with oil.
You find
Okay,
some
I'll
oil.
do it for you in a minute.
Okay.
Cool. So why are you sharpening a machete?
So I can hack some trees apart.
Oh, okay.
Hack.
Nice. Good.
Bra.
So you can hack at your neck with the thin bit until the blood flows across the canteen floor.
Yes, that's why. Definitely. 100% why. Grr.
No, it's not day one. You did loads of computer science.
What?
What?
It's my favourite day now.
Day one on the timetable.
Mm.
Because you like computer science and you don't like chemistry, physics, maths or English.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I've had geography in there, but even better. Because that's really easy.
Ah, okay. Get on with it. Morning. Good morning from Fat Susan. Today is day 6 or 5 or 7, not quite sure, of being in Tahanea, atoll in the Tuamotus. We are anchored up in about 6.5 metres of water next to a beautiful beach. It's absolutely stunning. So the wind has dropped, there's no wind at all. There's been no wind overnight. Susan's been for her own little tiny adventure. She's been everywhere on our anchor chain while we've been asleep, bless her. She's obviously had lots of fun. This morning we are water making and laundrying, and school work is going on for a few hours, but not too much because there's playing on the beach to be done. So the kids will be going over onto the beach later with the Slingshot kids and the Due South kids and causing havoc and mayhem and doing basket weaving, because that's what they seem to be liking doing at the moment. So all is good here. We should be moving on in the next few days probably, but we have to wait for the wind to come up. How's it going in school, Hell? Sam?
Hello.
How's it going in school, Hell?
I've barely started, so it's going okay at the moment.
Yeah, he's used
But I'm doing 3D trigonometry, so give it half an hour. It won't be going very well.
Give him half an hour, he'll be having an existential crisis.
A what?
An existential crisis.
An existential crisis, wow.
Just be losing his mind over everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Contemplating why he's even alive. And hating Pythagoras.
More contemplating why Pythagoras was alive.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll look forward to that then.
Yeah.
Epic. And you were doing what?
Biology.
Biology. What are you learning about in biology?
Nothing.
Nothing. Awesome. Good work.
Pick them back up again.
No, I've just picked them up.
And what are you doing this morning? Shut up.
Well, the kids are whining about the fantastic learning opportunities that have been presented to them and the gift of knowledge and education that they've been granted on a daily basis. I'm doing the laundry. So making lots of water, generating some electricity, stamping up and down on the kids' filthy rancid sheets.
What?
I'd rather be doing 3D trigonometry or a bit of biology, personally.
Wow, I'd
Just-
rather be doing laundry if you want to swap.
Come on then, let's go. Off you go.
tropical ambience ruined, Evan.
For everybody. Probably even Del Mar, all the way down there.
Oh well. Oh well. Gotta make water.
And true to his word, Evan is indeed stomping the muck out of the sheets in preference to doing schoolwork. Not a bad location. Beautiful.
I can't remember what he sounds like. But I am Walla Woo. Hello.
So you were just
Evans, so we've got the shaving thing, and you can shave with those, and you can also flip this out. Evan keeps using this, but it's really stupid
haven't
because it
used
throws
that
hair
yet.
all over the floor. So you got to use this one, but he doesn't think it does anything because he's looking for instant
you're-
gratification,
Oh, I see.
and it doesn't give you that.
So you're
This one just go.
teaching-
You take
teaching
your
him
hair
how
off
to
with that.
shave.
Hmm?
You're teaching him how to shave.
Yes.
No.
Something like that. There's nothing on my face currently.
So Evan,
Oi.
do some shaving for me, please.
Chev.
That's not.
Have you got any hairs there?
No.
I think it's just your top lip actually curling. And it's more like bottom fluff.
What?
Nothing, darling. Anyway, looking good. So you're off to the beach, yeah?
Yeah. Hello.
It's like Mr. Bean.
Oh, Evan, like Mr. Bean. Don't say.
Yeah, if that other one worked, it would be a beautiful solution. Wouldn't be a problem at all, but it doesn't.
So what's broken?
The cigarette lighter that we plugged the inverter into has just disintegrated on me. It's been on its way out for a while, to be fair, but it has just shattered into 4 pieces, which means it's completely useless. Which means we can't run the inverter, which means we can't charge any of our gadgets up, which is a bit of a problem. So I'm just trying to think of a solution. I could chop off the cigarette lighter a bit and just hardwire it straight into the boat. That would fix it.
I like this plan.
But then obviously we can't plug anything else in. That's the only thing that will then work.
So you're looking for spares currently?
I was just wondering if we had any spare bits. We do have a spare inverter, which would be fine and dandy, but unfortunately that seems to have been a dud.
So the spare inverter doesn't work either?
No.
All right, okay, good.
Disappointed.
Yeah.
Wait, does the spare inverter have the cigarette lighter lead on it?
No.
There goes that idea.
Oh well. Both of you off my boat.
Just you.
Yes, it is. Get off.
Oh.
Yeah.
See you later, team. Have fun.
Good idea.
So next time, the kids turn completely feral and the windlass breaks again.